football's back.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
So some of the days I obviously don't stream in the evening because I stream later because I want to watch the football.
Yeah.
Now, the first game back was Villa v Sheffield United.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one because I was literally streaming.
You're lucky.
Was it bad?
It was incredibly boring.
Oh my god! I saw the goal. Well, the goal that wasn't the ball that went across the line.
Yeah. So
what happened there? Like, was there a reason? Did like someone in the chat said that they left their watch in the dressing room? Was that just a joke?
I think that was apparently it buzzed at half time.
Huh?
That's what I've heard. I don't know, but I think it was something along the lines of like a player and the post covered the angle or something so that the ball didn't register. I don't know. Something along those lines. I don't really know.
Listen, VAR, questionable, but it's still human decision based, right? Goal line technology should never be incorrect. We should never be getting that wrong at this point. And like it's I can't believe that.
Yeah, just kind of this literally just says where is it? It said the goalkeeper carried the free kick behind the line. United players were incredulous when the goal was not given. Oliver pointing to his watch to insist he had received no signal that the ball had crossed the line. It later became clear that he should have been alerted, but was not, and VAR was unable to intervene.
Unreal.
So it was literally just, you know what? I'm going to blame Aston Villa's signal. It's their fault.
The stadium is too high, blocking the antenna of the 4G communicator.
And 4G is causing the world to burn.
Yeah, legit.
So yeah, straight after that, Man City Arsenal.
Can we just have a quick I'm sorry to any Arsenal fans out there, but there is no team more memeable than Arsenal in the past.
The thing is, people are going to be like, all the Arsenal fans are going to be like, what do you mean? You support Leeds and you support Forest. But look, it's so different. Like, yes, Leeds lost to Cardiff. We were going to go on to this.
Yeah.
Leeds lost. Cardiff are a good team. Like, I know Man City are a good team before you say that as well.
Well, hold on.
But
go on. Finish.
In our league, also, the main reason they're so memeable is just like, you got like 3 injuries in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
David Luiz gets brought on and then gives away a penalty and gets sent off.
Yeah. And listen, we're not like the City game. You're allowed to lose to City, okay? But who did they play?
Brighton.
That's what Brighton. That game, bro.
No, but even the fact that I remember seeing an interview. Someone said like, "Oh, David Luiz isn't starting because they don't feel like he's right for this game," or something like that. The first goal, Sterling, is literally someone just booted the ball up, or De Bruyne passed the ball forward, and David Luiz just misses it.
Yeah.
Or it clips his thigh and it goes to Sterling, and Sterling finishes it. The second goal, David Luiz, he just commits a foul, gets sent off.
Yeah.
De Bruyne scores the penalty.
Yeah.
It was so memeable, and then. The Brighton game was just something else.
It was something. I was watching that, so I watched the Arsenal and City game while I was streaming, so like on my phone in the corner. But the Brighton and Arsenal game, I was watching Forest because Forest were playing at the same time. And obviously Forest ended 1-1, a late goal for Sheffield Wednesday, so I was a bit fuming about that. But then when the notification came through of Brighton last minute, I was finished, man. And listen, let me tell you, Arsenal fans, I'm sorry because. I'm not a fan of Arsenal by any stretch, but obviously, you like to watch United, right? Like if you're not watching Leeds, you're probably watching United maybe because you're brothers or blah blah blah. Me and my dad always
I keep up with them because of my brothers. Yeah,
me and my dad always used to enjoy watching Arsenal, like the way they play, the football. So if I wasn't in the Premier League, if Forest aren't playing, Forest obviously aren't in the Premier League. If I'm watching a side, I would like to watch Arsenal and I would like Arsenal to win. So I'm not a fan of Arsenal, but I do really I admire the club. Okay, so I'm saying this with like me having like an adoration of your club. It's such a meme, man. And you just can't deny it anymore.
It's mad.
And did you see the Arsenal fan TV reactions?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was gold.
Yeah. So the two things, obviously, the one when Brighton scored at last minute and like DT like checks his phone and storms off. That is jokes. But the fact that like the fact of the matter where they score. When they score the first goal against like Brighton, they're going wild. I'm like, I know you scored a goal, Pepe scored a goal, but it's Brighton, man. Like, no offense, but why are you acting like you've just scored like the champions?
Because it's taken them 70 minutes to get there.
Yeah, true that.
So right now, Man City are playing Chelsea, I believe, next.
Nice.
I think. Let me look.
As well.
Chelsea, Man City. So if they lose that to Chelsea, Liverpool could win the league at Palace.
Wow.
Like Liverpool could win the league. They play Palace on Wednesday, could win that match, and then if Chelsea beat City, Liverpool have won the league.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is
unbelievable. Palace have been playing well though. Palace doing decent. They could they could do the business.
I'll tell you what. If Liverpool somehow throw it, they are the most memeable club ever.
Okay, I mean. But it's still good though. That's the issue. Arsenal just aren't good.
They are very good. But you're telling me right now they're 20 points in the league.
Yeah, no, you're right.
With how many games? 8 games?
Yeah. Neither of those guys are saying they will, but we say if. No.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. I do not think they will.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. They need 5 points in 8 games.
Yeah.
And that's assuming City win every single game.
Quickly as well, while we're on the subject of football, you know when we did our tier list?
Yeah.
We both keep still getting tweets about, why didn't you put Chelsea and Goats here? We did put Chelsea and Goats here at the end. We realised we made a mistake and we moved them up.
Anyone who tweets me, I ignore it because they didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
They're the kind of person to judge someone before they see the actual whole thing. How are you going to watch it, click off and go, no.
Exactly.
At least skip to the end and see where the final list finished.
Yeah. But we nashed you in the end. We made a mistake, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Anyway, right. Back to the current football. How do you actually? What's your opinion of the current state of football with the fake sound effects, the empty stadiums, the closed doors?
I every now and then I click over to the channel where it doesn't have the sound effects.
I've been watching Sky Go and I didn't even have that option. I don't think
it's awful.
Really.
It's horrible. It's properly horrible. So I actually quite like the sound effects. I feel like even though they are delayed and it's quite average.
It's still better.
It just means that during the game, it's not weird.
Awkward, yeah.
Yeah, it's really awkward to just watch silence with the occasional commentary saying,
"Yeah, I get that."
Ball.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone off for a throw.
And obviously, I'm glad it's back. But I'd rather this than nothing. But yeah, it's been a bit weird getting into it. I think because I've been streaming as well this week, doing all the Pokemon new DLC and stuff. It's I've been waiting for football to come back. I've also been waiting for the DLC. It's it's a bit, and it's coming so fast and not often. It's just really weird. I'm missing games where I don't want to be missing. So the other day I did what we said you attempted to do, where I didn't know what to stream, and then Liverpool and Everton.
I watched that.
Yeah, Liverpool and Everton.
You chose one of the worst games ever.
I know how dead is that?
Everton Liverpool. Honestly, I was watching it for about 35 minutes, and I couldn't watch it anymore. That was the definition of a YouTuber football match.
You're right. Yeah.
I felt it with a lot of these games though.
Yeah.
I felt like the quality isn't there.
Is that? Do you think it is because of the stadium and just the fact that
potentially end the break? They literally just come back straight away.
It feel it feels like a pre-season tournament. Did you get that?
Yeah, it doesn't feel the tenacity and the skill level of the normal Premiership.
Yeah, and obviously there's many reasons for that. I'm not saying there's a problem with that. Obviously, there hasn't been games. Players probably aren't as fit as they usually would be. There's no fans, but it just feels odd. It doesn't feel like we're playing the same season, even though we are. It's completely odd. But I'm happy it's back. I'm happy the Championship's back as well. I think for me at the minute, I think the Championship is I'm more interested in that rather than. I'm not interested in watching Premier League better football, but I think Championship still has a story to finish, and I know the Premier League does as well. But
I mean, Premier League realistically, Liverpool winning it.
Yeah,
they need 5 points. City are 9 points ahead of third. They should win that. There is an interesting thing between third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Yeah,
and maybe even seventh. That's all very close. But at the end of the day, If you see the Championship right now, the fact that the Championship the other day, the top 7 teams right now, West Brom drew, Leeds lost to 7th place, Fulham lost to Brentford in 4th, Forest drew, Preston drew. So right now, Leeds and West Brom are 7 points ahead. Like, it's 7 points ahead, I know, but the fact that we've just lost there, it could go any way.
It literally could,
and that's horrible.
Yeah.
And the fact, like, Leeds still have to play Fulham, who are third.
Oh my gosh.
Brentford just played Fulham. I think West Brom have to play someone else in the top.
Brentford looking good, aren't they?
Brentford, literally, that's it. Brentford this Friday. Brentford v West Brom.
Wow. I wonder if...
And then Leeds v Fulham. So it's literally first v fourth,
yeah.
second v third.
Yeah. I was...
Like,
yeah.
I'm telling you, this league has so much still.
So good. And what I love about it the most is that, like, next year it'll be a completely different story. Like, the Premier League is the best league in the world. It's one of the best leagues in the world in terms of, like, quality of football. But in the Championship, it's always a new team challenging, and that's what makes it so exciting, man. Like, you can literally finish like 19th next year. You could maybe not win it, but you could go third, fourth, win the playoffs. Crazy, man.
Honestly,
and
it's gonna give me anxiety.
Yeah, well, because like Leeds have like flopped it a lot in the past, but as well, just because Leeds have maybe had a couple seasons at the top of the Championship, it doesn't mean that if they don't get promoted this year, they won't finish 16th next year. It can happen at the top as well as the bottom. Yeah, that's why
because it's the Championship. Every Championship player wants to just go to the Premiership.
Yeah, and they will. They often do, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. You look at any of our good players, and it's literally like, oh, he's had an insane season. Mm-hmm. He's gonna go.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't get promoted, he ain't staying.
Yeah, if you don't go up, like one of the higher end teams of the lower half of the table will just come and cop the player, and then it's done out.
This season, why couldn't they have just cancelled football?
I didn't think that. I didn't think in the sense that, like, Arsenal fans have waited 3 months for football to come back, and this is what they've been given.